Hey guys, Vance and Ups here. So this is like take number 12 or something because I keep accidentally saying F's name. I'll just like get into the story and then I'm like, oh great, 8-9 minutes in and I have to start over every time. So like, excuse me if I'm a little crazy right now. I don't know why I keep doing these so late. Like I gotta do them earlier in the day. It's like 11 o'clock right now, and I'm just like, so if you can do the math, like if this is like take 10 or 11 or whatever, and I keep messing up around 8 minutes, I've been sitting here trying to tell this stupid part of the story like for over an hour. So just gonna try to like get through this. It's not really even like that big of a deal of the story, but it still like needs to be said. You know, like next episode's gonna be good. But anyway, yeah, shut up, Vance. Get on with the story. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the first week real quick. Okay, so yeah, I saw her briefly, right, when I introduced myself. You know, I introduced myself and made eye contact, obviously, because I'm not rude. And here's the thing about her: she has gorgeous eyes. Okay, and that is like my absolute weakness. Like eyes, okay, like you have gorgeous eyes. I'm just like, oh, okay. So I remember looking into her eyes. I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And I kind of like looked her up and down, you know, to kind of like see the rest of her. I remember she was wearing a jacket because my second weakness is titties. Yeah. So I went to go look at hers to see how they were. And I remember she was wearing a jacket and it was kind of big on her, and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. That's not a big deal. Her eyes are gorgeous. My number one weakness, she totally had me. So I was okay with that for now, right? So yeah. So I saw her briefly. I ended up leaving and introducing myself. I was actually on the morning shift, okay? So I worked like 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and then she came in the afternoon at 2:30 to 10 o'clock. So, but she would come in early, right? So around 2 o'clock-ish, she would walk in. So the next day, she came in without a jacket on. And I was just like, oh, and I realized, she has my second weakness as well, right? So I was obviously extremely interested even more. Even though I was specifically told not to talk to any of the girls and just to like stay away, I couldn't help it. Okay? She had both my weaknesses. So she came in and she like sat down. In the morning it was just me and 2 other guys. Okay, so all the other girls were like on the second shift. And it was me and a couple other guys on the first shift. So, you know, she comes in and the guys are like, oh hey, how's it going, Ev? Blah blah blah, whatever. And she's like, hey guys. And she sits down. And like she was like staring at me, right? And I like looked over at her, and you know how it is when like people, like you feel people staring at you and you like look at them and they like you make eye contact and they like kind of look away. Yeah, that didn't happen for us. Like I looked at her and we just like stared at each other, and I just remember like looking at her and I was just like, oh, like her eyes. But I'm like, oh dude, you're like staring at her eyes. You realize that? And I was just like, that's when I was like, oh, I'm sorry, what was your name again? And then that's when she, you know, it's F. And so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, nice to meet you, F. Sorry, I forgot from yesterday. She's like, oh, that's fine. So we talked a little bit, and then we ended up leaving, right? So that same week, right, I got to know the guys on first shift a little bit. And I added them on Facebook, so I became Facebook friends with them, right? So that's how I ended up Facebook stalking her, because I actually looked her up first, and I couldn't find her because she had like changed the name or whatever. So the name, her actual name, it didn't come up as that. So because I'm smart, I just went through both of their friends lists, and I ended up finding her. I was like, obviously, if they've been working here a while, they should be friends, right? So I found her, and I was like, oh, okay, and that's when I found out she had kids. Right, so when I saw that, I was like, "Oh man, you know, I don't know." She's good, but because she had my number 1 and number 2 weakness, it slightly overpowered. It took priority over her having kids, so it just kind of went away. So yeah. I kind of just had my weakness anyway, so... Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Yeah, like I said, I'm fucking... My brain is fucking fried right now because I've been doing this for almost 2 fucking hours now, it seems like. And I'm at the 5-minute mark on this part, so hopefully I can fucking get it done, right? On this take. We'll see. So, yeah, you know what? Just, yeah. So the first week, talked briefly, saw her because she would come in early a bit. So second week was the World Series. So they gave me the time off to go to Vegas for the World Series of beer pong. Came back on Monday and I spoke with my general manager and supervisor, and they were telling me like, oh, you know, F is kind of like struggling essentially as a dispatcher because there's 2 positions. There's a call taker who just takes calls and puts the information in, and then there's a dispatcher who has to kind of like be on top of everything, make sure the rides get picked up and make sure the drivers get there in an efficient time, and if they don't, they got to call them up and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. So because they gave me the time off for World Series, I was like, oh, I don't mind if you need me to train her a bit or go over some things with her, I can do that if you want to. You know, I was staying after work anyway, talking with them every day anyway, so I was like, I'm here a little bit after work anyway, after my shift, so yeah, that's fine. I'll just stay and I'll go hang out with her, right? And I told them that I would do it and they don't have to pay me, right? I was like, since you hooked me up, giving me that time off, I'll do this and you don't have to pay me. So they agreed, okay? And I told them, I was like, yeah, you know, honestly, my payment will be me getting to know her and spending time with her. So that was what my motivation was. And they were okay with it, they agreed, right? So while training her, she's really stubborn. Okay, I was like actually trying to train her, right? Like I was like, okay, like go into it with the actual professional mindset, so it looks like you're actually doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I was actually trying to train her. She's really fucking stubborn. So we would like argue, right, about stupid shit. I'd be like, okay, so now you need to do this. She's like, yeah, I know what I need to do. Okay, and I'm just like, okay, it's good. I know what you need to do, but I'm just doing what I'm supposed to. Okay, so we would be like going back and forth like that, and to the point where another lady in the call center actually made a comment. She was like, oh my God, you guys fight like an old married couple, and we were both just like, what? Like, nah, like, shut up, Susan. Her name isn't Susan, but I'm just giving her the name Susan because I'm trying not to name drop. I'm trying to change everyone's names in all my stories, and so there's gonna be a lot of you. I might talk about some of you, and I'm gonna change your name, and you'll be like, oh God, man, thank you for changing my name because this story's about me. Maybe later, but for now, we're focused on the F series, okay? So yeah, she just made that stupid ass comment. So yeah, we would just keep training. We were actually just talking and stuff and getting to know each other a bit. During the training, she honestly, like I did teach her 2 new things. She was like, oh, well, thanks for teaching me those 2 things that I didn't know about. But yeah, I'm pretty much good to go. I was like, okay. So honestly, I just spent most of the time shadowing her, make sure she was doing it good, and we were just talking, you know. So yeah, throughout the week we got to know each other a bit, and you know, that's when she was like, oh, well, do you have plans this weekend and stuff? And I was like, no, nothing really. And that's when she would ask me out, and she like asked me out like, I want to say at least twice that week, and I said no both times. And you know, going back to her coming in the next day without her sweater on, she actually told me she did that on purpose. Like, oh, little bitch. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So yeah, then we ended up talking, and it came up. We started talking about pool, and I was like, "Oh, do you like to play pool, or whatever?" And she was like, "Oh, no, not really." And then I ended up inviting her to go play pool with me and the guys on first shift. So that's pretty much the gist of what happened. So you can kind of see the interaction of how her and I kind of started liking each other. Honestly, we kind of like hit it off right off the bat. Like we were talking shit to each other all the time, and yeah, it was awesome. It was so awesome back then. But So yeah, now that that gap is filled, you kind of understand how it went from, meeting her and then what happened then until we went to the pool hall. So now that that gap is filled, now we can get ready for the next part after we left the pool hall. But that's in the next episode, and we will be talking about something very special. Our first kiss. Yeah, the kiss of death, essentially. So that's what I'm gonna call it the next video, kiss of death. So there you go. Now you know that. So, all right. Yes, 11 minutes, cool. So got it done. All right, 75th time is a charm. Like I'm fucking exhausted because I've just been fucking this up because I keep saying F's fucking name on accident, and I'm trying not to. So, yeah, there you go. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully, I'll put it out soon. Sorry, I haven't put out a video. It's been a couple days. If you watch my other videos, my new position, part 1 and part 2, talking about my job, I've just been really busy with work trying to get that supervisor position. So brain's been fried doing that, and then trying to do this. And I've been, as you know, I finally put it out there that I have my channel and I have some new subscribers, which thank you for joining me. As I've told you all, I appreciate the support so much. Thank you so much. I fucking love you guys to death. And hopefully, once I get better at this and get better equipment, and as time goes on, maybe get YouTube famous and hook you guys up for supporting me, So that's the goal. So thanks, guys. Next one will be better. Fuck, I am tired. I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching as always. Love you guys. And Vance and Nubs out. Mwah. Bye.